Hello, everyone. I'm Lori Beckman, Senior Editor for Production Machining Magazine. Welcome to another Parts Cleaning Spark session. Today's session, titled Benefits of CNC Waterjet for Cleaning and Deburring Parts, is sponsored by SUGINO Corporation. Thanks for joining us. Traditional parts washing methods use a spray and pray approach to cleaning, but to bring consistency to the parts cleaning process, SUGINO introduced a CNC high-pressure waterjet cleaning machine in 1995. The system combined waterjet cutting and CNC machining center technologies into a multi-purpose cleaning and deburring station. With cleanliness standards increasing in difficulty each year, CNC-based cleaning machines will likely become the process of choice for OEMs and tier suppliers around the world. Bringing consistency, repeatability, and flexibility to a parts cleaning process, the big benefit of CNC system, but the others explain. Our presenter is Don Reeder, General Manager, Sales, Marketing, and Strategic Development at SUGINO Corp., who has been in the cleaning industry since 2003. Today's presentation will be followed by a Q&A session. It's easy to submit questions. Simply type your question into the chat pane on your screen, and we'll do our best to get to all of them. If you are not able to see the chat function, click on the full screen video icon at the bottom right of your screen. Then exit full screen to see if that fixes the problem. Today's session, along with other Spark sessions, will be recorded and will be available on demand through the Spark platform later for you to view at your leisure. Now let's get started. Don, take it away.
Thanks, Lori. Hey, everybody. My name is Don Reeder. I'm the General Manager for Sales and Marketing for SUGINO Corp. in Wixom, Michigan. So today we're going to discuss the benefits of CNC high-pressure water jet for cleaning and deburring of parts. This is part of the Parts Cleaning Spark series and the Parts Cleaning Conference. So let's get right into it. So as Lori mentioned, traditional parts washing that I think most people are used to kind of uses a spray and pray approach to cleaning. Low pressure fluid is pumped and sprayed randomly into a chamber, and parts are presented to the fluid. If this cleaning process is given enough time, heat, and chemistry, it can be moderately successful, albeit somewhat inconsistent in results. So to bring consistency to the parts cleaning process, SUGINO designed and built the world's first CNC high-pressure waterjet cleaning machine back in 1994. It was called the Jet Flex Center. The JFC combined SUGINO's vast experience in waterjet cutting and CNC machining center technologies into a multi-purpose cleaning and deburring station. Today's machines are widely known as the Jet Clean Centers and are installed in thousands of factories around the globe. With cleanliness standards increasing in difficulty each year, CNC-based cleaning machines will continue to become the process of choice for OEMs and tier suppliers around the world. High-pressure waterjet is an effective CNC-controlled method for cleaning and deburring metal and other parts, requiring a high level of precision and repeatability. This method can both deburr and clean parts in one eco-friendly process, getting rid of burrs and loose chips, even in deep holes, while leaving the part clean and free of debris. SUGINO's expertise comes from nearly 60 years of experience designing and implementing high-pressure water technology. A little bit about SUGINO. We're a global manufacturer of innovative precision equipment for high-pressure parts cleaning, deburring, machining, drilling and tapping, burnishing, waterjet cutting, additive manufacturing, and more. The company's deep history began in Japan in 1936. The U.S. arm, SUGINO Corp., was established in 1980. Our goal is to help our customers solve their most demanding production challenges. From our patented super technology engineering to our belief in listening to our customers' feedback, our aim is always reliability, flexibility, accuracy, and superior results. All SUGINO products are backed by a global service and support team. SUGINO Corp. is headquartered in Itasca, Illinois. We also have a technical center in Wixom, Michigan. So what is CNC exactly? Computer numerical control, commonly called CNC, is the automated control of machining tools by means of a computer. A CNC machine processes a piece of material to meet specifications by following a coded, programmed instruction and without a manual operator directly controlling the machining operation. A CNC machine is a motorized, maneuverable tool and often a motorized maneuverable platform, which are both controlled by a computer according to specific input instructions. Instructions are delivered to a CNC machine in the form of a sequential program of machine control instructions such as G code or M code, and then executed. The program can be written by a person or, far more often, generated by graphical computer-aided design or CAD software, or computer-aided manufacturing CAM software. Motion is controlling multiple axes, normally at least three. You have an X, which is your length, Y, which is your width, and Z, your depth. The position of the tool is driven by direct drive stepper motors or servo motors in order to provide highly accurate movements. You've probably all heard of 3-axis and 5-axis CNC machines. So here's a simple image showing what the 5 axes are. The first 3 axes are the familiar X, Y, and Z, your length, your width, and your depth. The A and B axes are potential 4th axes. If a machine has both, it is a 5-axis CNC machine. The SUGINO JCC CNC high-pressure deburring and cleaning machines are standard with 3-axis control. SUGINO utilizes a turret for the X, Y, and Z axis movements around a part. The turret is the tool and nozzle holder as well. The 4th axis, we call it A, can be added using a servo-driven rotary table where the parts are located on a fixture. This table rotates to provide additional access to features on a part and heightens the cleaning or deburring process. Let's look at what the process looks like. This video is a dry run to show you the movement. You can see the turret moving across the X, Y, and Z axes and the rotary table moving along the A axis. So there are 2 main keys to an effective CNC high-pressure cleaning and deburring process: the pump and the nozzles. The pump is a key because you need consistent yet variable pressures to be applied with appropriate fluid flow. The nozzles are a key because you want to put that pressurized fluid in the right spot to produce the results you want, whether you're cleaning or deburring or both. Using both of these in a CNC environment provides the controls for application that is needed. The pump is controlled by a servo motor to vary pressure as programmed, and the nozzles are controlled at the programming by locating them to the exact spot required. SUGINO has been manufacturing high-pressure pumps since 1964. In the JCC machines, our high-pressure CNC cleaning and deburring units, the standard pump is our JPSP22 model. It's capable of pressures up to 500 bar, 7,250 psi, and the flow rates up to 29 liters, or roughly a little less than 8 gallons per minute. It is driven by a servo motor, which allows for quick on and off and variable pressure and flow to be achieved. SUGINO also has a JCC model, which is capable of high pressure deburring up to 36,000 psi for harder metals like titanium, stainless steel, and Inconel. The nozzle is the other key to the high pressure cleaning and deburring process. We engineer each machine to the process required to achieve optimal results for our customers. With a turret that can hold up to 6 tools, there is a wide variety of nozzle options available, and in many cases, multiple nozzles can be used throughout the cleaning or deburring of a part. We have direct, flat, rotating, probe or lance, L-type, angled, and offset, just to name a few. Dual nozzle setups can be added to the process, so 2 identical parts at the same time, thus doubling the production output in the same cycle time. Fluid flow is split between the nozzles, but the required pressure is maintained. We also have a patented horn nozzle, which is for submerged cleaning and deburring. Here's some videos showing the effectiveness of our UJet submerged cleaning technology with the horn nozzle. Notice that the trapped debris and chips can be dislodged from hard to reach or blind areas with the precision of the CNC high pressure and the cavitation of the horn nozzle. Let's talk about some benefits you can see with implementing a CNC-based high-pressure cleaning and deburring process. One of the biggest benefits of utilizing a CNC system in parts cleaning is bringing consistency and repeatability to the process. Chances are very good that most production plants already have CNC-based machines on their factory floors, so adding a CNC-based cleaning process will be less costly when it comes to programming, training, and operation. Other benefits include accuracy to 0.08 millimeters. You can target or avoid areas on a part. We have a higher cleanliness efficacy. We have reached specifications of sub 200 micron. Cycle times can be reduced from traditional low pressure cleaning methods that also use an additional deburring or part handling processes by using a single machine to do both. Cycle times can also be reduced by running multiple parts, the same, on a single fixture. Part-to-part changeover time can be also reduced with pallet or fixture changes and or program changes. Tools or nozzle changes are extremely fast due to the use of a turret. The more benefits. There is no one-size-fits-all way to effectively clean and deburr parts. Machines that are flexible and easy to operate are highly useful in both high-mix, low-volume, and low-mix, high-volume production. You can run multiple parts in a single machine by changing fixtures and programs. Multiple nozzle options allow for different patterns and spray options to be used on a single part. You also have the ease of adding automation or integrating into a production line. Our machines are IoT or smart machine ready. You can use your current factory production solution or other FIS solutions. Multiple processes can be possible in the same machine, again, to clean, to deburr, and to dry. These machines also have traditionally smaller footprints. They're very cellular, and they are less costly to retool or to queue in additional parts. It's just fixtures, nozzles, and programs. SUGINO JCC clean and deburr machines are the preferred choice of automotive OEMs, top-tier suppliers, aerospace, aircraft, and many other household name manufacturing companies around the world. Due to non-disclosure agreements, we can't tell you who our customers are exactly, but you would recognize most of them just by their logo. The SUGINO JCC high-pressure cleaning and deburring machines were designed by combining our Waterjet and machining technologies. In 1964, we designed our first high-pressure pump, and we still make our own pumps today. In 1986, we entered the machining center market with our line of self-center units. In 1994, we combined these two processes into an integrated deburring unit called the JetFlex. This was the first of its kind, a CNC machine that sprayed high-pressure water on a part. In 2003, the Jet Clean Center was introduced and revolutionized the cleaning and deburring process into one machine. Today, we are rolling out our 7th generation of the JCC line, and there are thousands of legacy machines around the globe. Our technology and process development continue to evolve, and our product line continues to expand. SUGINO offers a wide variety of models in the JCC family of CNC high-pressure cleaning and deburring. Our open air models can process parts up to 1,650 millimeters on the x-axis by 500 by 500. Our open air models come in two styles. There's a single cell or a turntable where you can load and unload up front and process parts simultaneously in the back. We also offer our UJet models for submerged cleaning and deburring. UJets can process parts up to 1,000 millimeter on the x-axis by 500 by 500. And lastly, there are robotic arm JCCs. The part is held by the robotic arm and processed in the UJet submerged feature, which is our JCC 503 Robo, or open air with a fixed nozzle, which is our JCC 603 Robo. The 603 Robo model is featured with an ultra high pressure pump capable of up to 36,000 PSI to debur and clean hard metals such as titanium, stainless steel, Inconel, and many others. The 603 Robo can also be used to remove materials such as epoxy or other adhesives from unwanted areas or features on a part. So here's a video of our JCC open air process. I'm going to show you some parts here, be some blocks, some cylinder heads, some crankshafts, camshafts. You notice the different nozzles and spray patterns that can be utilized on a part. So we use straight water. This is not a slurry. RO or DI water works best, with a little RP added for lubrication and rust prevention. All wetted areas on our machines are constructed from stainless steel. Here's another video montage of different parts and process being cleaned and deburred with JCC CNC high pressure water jet machines. Here's the 603 Robo, the ultra high pressure unit. Here's our horn nozzle for submerged cleaning and deburring. Here you can see some rotating nozzles. Here's a UJet example. You can see the quick fill. You can get right to work. We'll do some valve bodies. It's good for pans, housings. Here's some more UJet. This one shows the quick drain to go from submerged to open air. Show you some deep hole lance and probes for oil holes. It's typically something like a 10 millimeter diameter hole with a 6 millimeter diameter nozzle. So this can only be done with CNC precision. Here's the robotic arm on our 503 Robo. Another camshaft. Here's a dual nozzle setup for deburring hydraulic blocks. This will show you the A-axis table, our fourth axis. Get the top and the bottom of the parts. And a little bit more UJet. So here's a few more videos just to kind of show you the versatility of these machines and what they can do. Let's talk a little bit about adding value to the process. So we are helping global partners solve some of the biggest challenges that manufacturers face today. We can combine our cutting, machining, drilling, tapping, washing, and deburring technologies with automation and inspection to provide you with one complete solution. So whether you need a single machine or a full production line, we have the engineering and manufacturing know-how to help. Right now, SUGINO is open for business and we're ready to help. We can offer to host a visit to our Wixom, Michigan Tech Center to demonstrate the process and see the machines work. We also offer testing of your parts for deburring and cleaning. So let us show you what we can do. Custom designed fixtures for your parts will optimize the efficiency of the CNC high pressure deburring and cleaning process and get the parts ideally located. These can be designed with manual clamps, dowel locators, and or pneumatics. These fixtures are typically less costly than machining fixtures, which can require expensive hydraulic force clamping. And part identifiers, part locators, can be added as well to know that the right parts are in place and ready to be worked on. We can also offer automation to accelerate the process. We have turntable machines available, robotics for loading and unloading parts, pallet slides to manually move parts in and out of the machine, conveyors, gantries. All of these things can eliminate manual part handling and add to the efficiency of the process. We also have a multitude of filtration options to handle the toughest environments. Canister or bag filters, paper bed filters, cyclonic filters, chip handling, and magnetic separators can be used to confine the debris that's being removed from your parts. You couple this with tramp oil separators, mist collectors, and vacuum dryers, and you can have a complete turnkey solution for cleaning and deburring. So there's many ways to get connected to SUGINO or get in touch with us. Our website is SUGINOcorp.com. And you can find there a lot more information. Or you can email us for specific information or to contact a sales engineer who can help you get your project started. You can also find us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate your time. And here's a couple ways that you can find me directly as well on my LinkedIn or my email at SUGINOcorp.
Thank you, Don, for that helpful presentation. We have a few questions, if you don't mind answering those. Do you just clean and deburr with clean water, or do you also use chemicals?
It's really just straight water. Like I said, we can add a little rust preventative in there. We like to, because we want to keep the pump lubricated and keep things moving correctly. But generally, there's not a lot of chemistry involved in this. It's not a traditional soap and water type dishwasher type unit. We just use straight water.
Nice. All right. How do I choose the right cleaning and deburring method for my part?
Well, first I would consider your cleanliness specifications and other criteria. How clean does the part have to be? How dry does the part have to be? I would also want to find a machinery company that could help me understand what the cleanliness specs really mean and if they're possible to achieve. Also, I would want to have that person do a little research on the process before and the process after. Those things can greatly affect the cleaning that you can achieve. Again, can the process beforehand be improved to help the washer? Are there environmental issues that you need to pay attention to? If you got to have really clean parts, well, you're going to pull them out of the washer and they're going to be clean, and you're going to put them into other stuff that's dirty, such as your plant air, your plant water. Do you have really hard water? I would be concerned about the power supply to make sure that that's good. Your compressed air should be clean and dry. I would also find a good chemical company to work with to help with what you're putting on the parts, number one, and then being able to take it off, number two. So find a good chemical company to work with. Consider the production rate as well. How many parts per hour do you have to produce? There's other factors like part material. Cleaning aluminum is going to be different than cleaning cast iron, ductile iron, things like that. Consider the part shape, part size, geometry of the part. Look for blind holes, flat surfaces, interior passages, things like that have to be cleaned. And looking at those when considering what type of cleaning system you want to put in place. Then there's the old trial and error method. So, we can help with that. So if somebody has questions about that, one of the first things we encourage our customers to do is send us your parts. Tell us what problems you're having, and let's talk about it. So we can test them here and see.
Great. Okay. Can the process be tuned for cleaning softer materials such as glass or ceramic?
That is something we would have to test. Glass is difficult. It is. Glass is kind of a special sort of thing. You really have to pay attention to what you're putting on glass and the effects of whether it's going to stay there or not. That's where you really have to look at water quality, other things like that, because you don't want spotting, you don't want residue left. Ceramics, that would be something. I mean, there's a lot of ceramics that are fairly hard. We'd have to take a look at what the part would be specifically.
Okay. What drying methods do you use after cleaning?
Either blow off or vacuum are two methods that we utilize most. Blow off meaning either with compressed air or with some sort of regenerative type of a blower or centrifugal blower.
Okay. How do I qualify burrs that can be effectively removed with this method?
Well, burrs come in all shapes and sizes. Many so-called burrs are really what I would consider machining, cutting, or even tooling flaws a lot of times. So first pay attention to that. Is there something you could do to eliminate that? And then you get down to the part where stuff really does need to be deburred after that. There's a chart that floats around out there, and if anybody wants it, we could send it to them. Really classifies burrs, class 1 through, I think it's class 5. And those were done by an automotive OEM, and just kind of classify what is a burr and what is removable by force or not removable is more of a machining flaw. So the greatest test that we've ever found, and it's kind of something I've never seen anything that does any better, is the old number 2 pencil or a mechanical pencil with that 0.7 millimeter lead. And if you can move a burr with a number 2 pencil and actually wiggle it, it can be removed generally through some sort of a mechanical or with some sort of force, generally with water or something else. If not, you're probably not looking at what's called a burr.
Okay, that's interesting. What PSI is required to deburr aluminum?
Generally, we're in that 50 MPa or about 7,250 PSI is where we're at, depending on the type of aluminum that it is. Most machining type aluminums are going to be hard enough to be able to machine, but yet soft enough where you can deburr them. If you go more than that, you run the risk of actually starting to take material off that you don't want to. So generally we stay in that range, and we can go down from there somewhere between, say, 5,000 and 7,000 PSI is generally where you want to be.
Okay. What are typical cycle times for these machines?
It's a really good question. We have programs where we're doing complete cylinder heads in about 75 seconds. So other times we're asked to do parts with a single part being, say, around 10 seconds or so. In that case, what we're looking at is multiple parts on a fixture. So that's where we would be able to engineer a solution for someone to kind of meet what their cycle time is. Sometimes it just takes more than one machine too.
Okay. How do you program the machine, and can you use the CAM software you already use for programming the CNC machine tool?
Well, our machines run on basically on FANUC style CNC units. So again, it's fairly standard programming, G code, M code, that sort of thing. Can you use your programming that you already have? It's usually a start. If someone has a tool path already and we want to deburr, say, a profile of something, that tool path is handy for us, but we're probably going to be a little bit different in position than the machine tool was, where the spray pattern is going to be. But it still would give us an effective route to start with. So it's always helpful to begin with that.
Okay. How do I justify ROI on a CNC cleaning and deburring machine versus a traditional aqueous low pressure washer?
Well, it depends on how you value and you appraise your ROI. I hope people look at things more than just price alone. Again, there's kind of a standing joke in the washer business that parts washers are really kind of like the Rodney Dangerfield of the machinery business. They just get no respect. We're always the last ones to be brought in on an RFQ. After all the other machines are bought, oh, we got to buy a washer. And then secondly, they're the first ones to be blamed if the part doesn't get cleaned. So again, if people are paying good attention to their entire process from the beginning to the end, from a billet to pack out, then there's a lot of things you can do to help a washer and make it more effective for you. So all the upstream and downstream processes should be considered in that ROI too. And again, then just choose a machine that's going to give you, if you're into flexibility, if you've got a high production line where you've got, say, one part you're doing and you're doing thousands of them a day, then these machines are pretty simple to justify. If you're not, then you're just gonna have to look at do you value flexibility? What about over the long haul? Next year I might be running different parts. Does that have any meaning to me? And which machines give me the most flexibility to literally be able to retool them and put them right back into production quickly? And then the last thing I would tell people is don't be afraid to buy quality. You get what you pay for, and that's true with any machine you buy.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for this webinar today. We hope you found it helpful. Now, on behalf of the Parts Cleaning Conference and our sponsor, SUGINO Corp., thanks for joining us and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, everybody.